Okay, so what kind of situation do we currently have on GBP, JPY? Let's make a full breakdown. So starting from the weekly time frame, we have a market that clearly has created this W formation. Now, after a W formation, what do you expect? You expect the market to give you a move to the downside specifically. You would like to see the market make a move to the downside to this previous resistance, which is now turned support from a weekly perspective. So let's identify our downside target at this level, which is the high of this structure support. And let's make it also visible on lower time frames. Perfect. Now, just a quick check at the monthly, okay, before we go down on the daily. On the monthly time frame, as we can clearly see, the market has gone to test this extremely strong structure support. In fact, this area was acting as extremely strong demand here, preceding all this move to the upside. Again, acting as very strong demand here, preceding this move to the upside. And again, the market tested this level here as support and got rejected to the upside. Going down on the weekly, we already spoke about it. The last thing that we did not speak about is that the market is testing this extremely strong demand. This extremely strong supply. This is extremely strong supply from which all this move to the downside started and is in confluence with the W formation. So we have both supply in this area and a bearish pattern on the weekly. Going down on the daily time frame, what we can see now on the daily time frame, we can see that the market is starting to find its first structure resistance. The market is starting to fail to continue higher and has already kind of created this double top here when the market, after this minor retracement, failed to continue higher. Now, just one thing, what did we have this move to the upside, and was it expected? Absolutely yes. This move to the upside was very expected when the market went for the retest of this previous resistance, now turned support at this level. After this impulse and correction, the market started this beautiful move to the upside, which was very much expected. In fact, we capitalized with students on this move to the upside from the rejection of this support area and the completion of this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. We capitalized on this move to the upside for a beautiful 1 to 3 risk to reward, and currently the market has reached the previous high. Now, since on the daily we still haven't broken any structure, even though, as we just said, the market is struggling to continue higher. However, the market is still at the moment creating higher highs and higher lows. Okay, this low hasn't broken yet, meaning that at the moment, as we are speaking, this is still a bullish market from a daily perspective, and we cannot be looking for any shorts yet. However, as we have just said, this might change in the future. But before I show you what we will be waiting for before taking any position on GBP, JPY, let's first give a quick check at what we have on the pound from a GBP and a JPY perspective if we check the COT data. Now, obviously, we have the new report coming out today, but let's see what we have at the moment. Now, what we can see is that with the last report, institutions have started adding again shorts on the pound, and net positions decreased from minus 15K to minus 25K, with 3.4K shorts getting added and 6K longs getting closed from an institutional perspective on the pound. And if we go and see the JPY, we can see that JPY longs have increased to 62K, with net positions increasing as well from 19 to 28K, bringing the long exposure at 37%. So JPY definitely getting stronger, GBP getting weaker. What would we like to see before taking any trade? Now, as we said, until the market will be above this support, the market can and should continue to the upside. However, this might change in the future since we have bearish pattern. So if and only if the market will actually manage to break below this daily structure, then this support will be turned resistance at this area. And after the break on the retest of this previous support, now to resistance inside of this zone, this is exactly where we will be monitoring price action with students on the 4-hour time frame, waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And with students, as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice short with a very good risk to reward and very good probabilities for the move to the downside and completion of this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the downside. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.